Today we are exploring North Redington Beach, Treasure Island, and the historic streets of Pass-a-Grille Historic District to find out which one is actually worth visiting. And honestly, the difference between them surprised us. So before you book your next Florida beach trip, you may want to see this first. This place has 3 beach towns that feel completely different from one each other. Hi, my name is Francesca and welcome to our channel Violantes Florida. On camera is my husband Luigi and we like to explore Florida to get out and enjoy all the paradise that's surrounding us. We are going to uncover what it's like visiting a coastal strip of land on the west coast of Florida, and this piece of paradise is so close to St. Pete's Beach. We are going to drive on Gulf Boulevard, which is the main artery of the Suncoast beaches in the Tampa Bay area. The boulevard runs through the entire length of the coastal island chain and connects popular resort towns like Clearwater Beach, Indian Rocks Beach, where it's peaceful, an old Florida feel.
But before all that, we stopped by our favorite French bakery and we got some bread, some French bread that later on Francesca has something in mind. So we're going to show you.
Walking distance to Indian Rocks Beach is Café de Paris Bakery, a family-run bakery serving outstanding breakfast. All these barrier islands are only a few minutes away from each other. Driving from north to south, we are going to Redington Shores and Beach, where our next stop will be Madeira Beach. As we continue to head down the shore, we will show you the beach towns along the way. John's Pass is where we are going to head to next. Johns Pass is famous for its over 1,000-foot wooden boardwalk, a rustic fishing village. The pass did not exist until September of 1848, when the strongest hurricane in Tampa Bay's recorded history sliced through the Barrier Island. A local sea turtle trader and fisherman named John Livick was the first to navigate the newly formed channel. Here is where you can hop on a boat tour or a private ship getaway. The Johns Pass Bridge opens on demand, on signal, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It bypasses a fixed schedule because the currents in Johns Pass are notoriously swift, making it dangerous for boats to hover and wait. It's so much fun seeing a pirate boat. It's not just a kid's thing. The entire village feels like a pirate adventure. And here's a little legend. Jean Levique was a French sailor captured by pirates and given the choice to join them or die. He chose piracy, rose to become a captain, and eventually retired to Florida to bury a small chest of gold and farm turtles. So we traveled 2 hours to get to this barrier island, and our first stop was the Café de Paris, and we couldn't resist getting the bread. Now, I have to be very honest, Luigi put me up to this, and he said, let's create something fabulous for our viewers to watch. So we got the bread, and we're going to dress it up with our favorite, Nutella. We also have some mascarpone cream. And in addition, I'm going to try something new with the lemon curd. So let's see what kind of sandwich we could make out of this. I'm going to start with the mascarpone, get a little of the mascarpone with a fancy spread here. Now mascarpone is like a cream cheese and sour cream mixed together, but I'm going to add this lemon. Let's try this out. So this could be a meal or it can be a snack. This is great. This is a great combination.
You know, sometimes silly things like that can be really, really delicious. And I like doing things like that, like, you know, improvising. All right.
Check out that Nutella.
I love Nutella. Where's the knifey? Right here. Okay, Nutella, if those who wonder what it is, it's hazelnut mixed with chocolate. It's delicious. If you have never tried it, you should try it.
Nutella is a kid's favorite, especially in Italy, but it's becoming very popular here in the United States. And as a child, we couldn't afford much. So this was a real treat to us. My mom would bake bread and then she would just put a little bit of Nutella. Now we had to spread this with with all the children, and we were 8 children, so it was always the younger ones that would get the first piece of Nutella, and this was a big treat to us. And we're gonna give this a try, mascarpone. Now mascarpone is the what you use to make the tiramisu, and Nutella. Let's see what kind of combination we got here.
Now this is the way I like to do it. Just rip off a piece, just like that. Forget the knife. Just do it very, very simple. Dip in here. You don't have to be fancy or anything, and just bite into it. Delicious. And that French bread is so good. It's perfect.
It was so much fun filming this part with the snacks that we have here. We just were craving the French bread. And what's great is that people are stopping and looking at what we're doing. I just felt like giving them a piece and letting them join in. But after walking in open air and by the beach area, you do know that you get hungry and you do crave that snack. So this was perfect.
Okay, we're done with our little snack. It was delicious. That French bread was out of another world. You know, you can have plain with nothing on it and it tastes so good. So now let's move on and let's pick up where we left off. Explore this place here and so we can share with you. Right, Francesca?
Yes, absolutely. It's hot today. And going back to the bread, the French bread, it is excellent. And the reason why it's also tastes very good is there's a slight touch of salt.
Yes.
Not too much, no overpowering, but that's what makes it very good.
And it's very light.
And it's light.
In fact, we ate the whole loaf.
We did eat the whole loaf, yes. The Florida Winery is a popular winery located right in the heart of Johns Pass. It's beach themed with interesting decorations. It has its own fermentation and aging tanks. And beyond wine, it's also a gift shop with unique items. As for our next beach stop, Treasure Island, a wide white sand beach with charming low-rise motels, cozy mom and pop cottages, a relaxed residential vibe. A perfect place to leave the clock behind, watch spectacular sunsets, and embrace a sand in your toes lifestyle. St. Pete Beach is like stepping into a postcard where old Florida charm meets a vibrant, laid-back resort lifestyle. Known for its wide 5-mile stretch of sugar white sand and warm emerald green waters, it feels energetic yet unhurried. The mornings feel peaceful and quiet. In the afternoon, it's social time and sunny. In the evenings, everyone comes back to the shoreline to watch the brilliant Gulf sunsets. Beach bars light up with tiki torches, cold drinks, and live acoustic music. The Don CeSar, known as the Pink Palace, this legendary massive 1928 luxury resort towers over the beach and anchors the island's rich history. We have reached Pass-a-Grille. This historic district feels like a completely different world. It is a quiet, walkable neighborhood filled with quaint boutiques, historic cottages, and an entirely preserved old-school coastal charm. We are now on the historic 8th Avenue. This serves as the town's main street. It is a single charming block filled with open-air art, markets, clothing boutiques, and rooftop bars. We have made it to our last and final stop, Pass-a-Grille Beach. The water here is gorgeous. Unlike Treasure Island, the sand was very soft. Here, it's grainy and shelly, but the water is gorgeous. And we're right across our dinner spot, which we're gonna be heading to next. We all have our moments during the week, our stressful days at work. But it's moments like this that we learn to appreciate what nature has to give. And being at the beach here, it is gorgeous, very comforting, soothing, and it takes all the stress away. The Pier. It's a fantastic spot for watching dolphins and returning fishermen clean their daily catch. Located on 10th Avenue is the Historic Museum, which I believe is still closed from the hurricane damages.
A Mexican Cuban. How it got here, searching for my lost shaker song. Some people claim that there's a
Pass-a-Grille is a slice of old Florida beach life, located on the southernmost tip of St. Pete Beach. This historic community completely bypasses the high-rise condos and neon signs of typical tourist places. There is a daily sunset belt ritual every evening. Crowds gather on the sand outside the Paradise Grill. A beachgoer rings a historic brass bell at the exact moment the sun drops. The entire town is a designated National Register Historic District. Regulations prevent large hotel chains, leaving only boutique inns and beach cottages.
Pass-a-Grille, number one. Yeah.
I agree.
Marco.
Nice. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, of course. Have a good one.
There you have it, folks. This group of young people believe that Pass-a-Grille is the best beach in Florida. I would agree. Brass Monkey is a popular beachfront, Maryland-themed sports bar and restaurant. There's no better way to end the day than have a dinner here by the ocean, a beautiful view here. And we're at the Brass Monkey in Pass-a-Grille.
Pass-a-Grille. I heard, I can't confirm it yet, but it used to be fishermen coming over with a load with catch of the day, and they would, I guess, just grill them and, Pass-a-Grille. But I'm not sure. We haven't confirmed that yet. And Francesca's going to look it up and give you the correct story about it.
So here goes the story. Long before it became a popular resort town, this was a campground for early European, Cuban, and Spanish fishermen. Because there was no refrigeration at the time, the fishermen had to immediately smoke, salt, or grill their catch of the day on the shore to preserve it before making the long journey back to the mainland markets. But was there enough time to smoke the fish? So, the other story is that the travelers and sailors navigating through the pass could easily see the glowing campfires of these grillers lighting up the beach at night. Over time, the area simply became known as the Pass, where people grilled fish.
So I decided to take the steak out because it was too thick to bite in, There was no way I could have made it. But the steak is really good. It's nice and juicy. It's New York strips. Very good. Breast monkey was really good. You know, we enjoyed the food. It was really good. The price was right. And, you know, we highly recommend it. Right across the ocean, you get especially if you get here around sunset time, you get a beautiful view.
Let us know in the comments, what do you think about these coastal beaches? We love to hear from you. And while you're there, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Whether it be Redington Beach or Treasure Island or Pass-a-Grille Beach, these coastal beaches have something for everyone to enjoy. Thank you for watching. Till next time.
If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, hit the like button. This will help us explore more places in Florida and be able to share with you. And if you haven't watched Clearwater, be sure to watch it.